Hello, you're welcome back to Reviews and Recaps. Let's talk about Melody setting the record straight and also saying that there are no grey areas in her life, honey. So make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're new to this channel, and please make sure you like, share, and leave a comment in the comment section below. Now let's talk about it. Now, shout out to Diana Rose. I love her and I got the story from her, and so I'm going to be talking to you guys about it today, and giving my feedback and commentary. So everything I say is alleged, in my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only, and for the purposes of critique. Okay, so now Melody made a post early in the week, and she was talking about she is not doing any gray areas in her life anymore. Just black and white regarding her relationships, friendship, businesses, and all that sort, right? Now, that is a very, very clear message. So I feel like on this season of Real Housewives of, not Real Housewives, girl, what is wrong with you today? Sorry, guys. Love and Marriage Huntsville, right? Melody is going to be choosing violence. I feel like she is not going to be playing with none of these castmates. Like, of course, she's going to be a sweet Melody that we all know, but if they start to move left, she going to move right, okay? Like, I feel like we're going to see more of that. This is just my assumption, right? Based on what she said. I feel like when she says relationships, friendship, businesses, when she said businesses, all I could think about was Carlos King. And I remembered when she talked about how, remember at the Millimeters event and some of the things that she said about not feeling protected. And also, if you guys remember, she also made a post, I think a while back, that I covered on the channel, where she was talking about how they tried to set her up so she can show up to an event that Mattel was, of course, for the drama. So we know, well, I think we can at least assume that when she says businesses, that is also part of it. She is not taking nonsense from these producers this season. That is what I am getting. Now, who knows what kind of edit she's going to get this season, if she is really on that type of time. But whatever happens, we're going to ride it out. I'm sure we'll have a lot to talk about. But for the focus of this video, one of the things she really set straight was people were asking, or someone in particular was asking about Dawn Michelle. So we all know Dawn Michelle is Melody's manager, and people were feeling like, oh, they hadn't seen anything, like they hadn't seen Dawn post her, they hadn't seen any sort of like, visuals of Dawn posting her or anything in a while, right? And of course, Mel was like, she laughs it off and she's like, Dawn is not part of basically insinuating that Dawn is not part of the grey area, which I'm happy for, because every time she's ever talked about Dawn, it's always been all good things. And so I'm glad that Dawn is not part of it, because I'm like, your business thrives, also it's good to, when you have good management, things thrive, right? So of course, we know Melody is going to be good regardless, but having a good manager really, really helps. So I'm glad that Dawn is not part of the grey area. So yeah, I feel like that's what it was, and I'm just glad that Dawn is not part of the grey area. I'll be honest. I'm just glad. I feel like people say Melody doesn't have friends, but like the people around her team have been pretty consistent. Like the only people that would say she really does not keep, or whatever you want to call it, would be people on the show who have an agenda. Let's be honest, I feel like Stormy had an agenda. Stormy was trying to come on the show. She came on the show. She jumped ship. I don't think there's anything that can change my mind on that. That's just what I think, right? I also think like Kiki, for instance, got brought on the show, and then she lets her emotions get the better of her. I think this is the thing with some people who are extremely emotional. They let their emotions rule them. And there's nothing as terrible as letting your emotions rule you. It's not going to work. It's not going to end well. And I feel like that's what happened with Kiki, who then started talking to a content creator, right? So like, I feel like being overly emotional does not really work. You have to have like a more balanced approach. If not, you're going to lose friendships. You're going to end up in a bind that you can't get yourself out of. Anyways, that's all I want to talk to you guys about. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. Please don't forget to like, share, and hit that subscribe button. And also tap that bell for notifications so you know every single time that I post. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.